Welcome to Artopia 2021 Illumination. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. I'd like to extend my gratitude to those of you who joined us here in Evanston at the Robert Krohn Community Center in our brand new art studio space. Here I am at our original storefront here in Evanston. And the greatest thing about converting to more of a virtual format is we can now reach those of you far away or those of you who've chosen to stay at home this evening. We're really excited to offer this new format for Artopia. We hope you'll enjoy the evening.
I think Open Studio Project has always been kind of ahead of its time, knowing how important creativity is for mental health and well-being, and I feel like because of the pandemic and everything else that happened this year, people really turned to creativity to stabilize themselves and to enjoy themselves and to just get through things in a connected, healthy way.
I find that no matter what mood I come in at, I always leave in a better mood.
Open Studio does many things, and the school programs that we're building up now is just thrilling me. Like the idea that we're now able to reach so many people who really can use this stuff, and just to see how much people respond to it, how the teachers respond to it, and the kids and everybody wanting to do something that's creative.
The connection, even through that computer, it happens.
It's been a community. I'm delving into really deep things, like parts of my psyche I don't even really, I'm conscious of. Like I'm just following and reflecting and moving in ways that the process allows me time to do.
In terms of what is illuminated, it's been pretty remarkable how much we have had to lean in and adapt and be flexible in ways that I had never imagined before. And it's a testament to the importance of remaining present.
I know that with it, I was felt much more grounded, much more in my body, aware that I'm a part of the human race, kind of, and I don't know, held, contained somehow, during all this.
I love OSP. Yeah. I love making art here.
I think the support we need is financial, so we can support the people who are making this work happen and develop it and grow it more. So we just need more money to pay more hands on deck to bring the work to more people.
Be able to do so many more things and also offer things. It would be really nice to be able to offer scholarships. That would be really nice. There's so many people who can't benefit from this because they don't have the money.
Yeah.
And that comes out in every way in their life.
No one has been unaffected by all the events from the pandemic to systemic racism, and this is one way to have hard conversations and deal with hard things in yourself and with other people.
Even in Evanston, where I think, even though it's a part of the community, it usually was involved with like grassroots organizations and with individuals taking classes, but now Evanston Township High School is getting involved, other organizations or Crown Center, so it's like, it's starting to spread out, so it's growing, and as such, you need to water a plant more as it's growing, you need to fertilize it more. It's the same for Open Studio. This is a very special place and a very special process.
Truly one of the most amazing things about Open Studio is that we provide so many programs for people who wouldn't be able to pay for them, and they get this great benefit. So that's one area where we're always supporting these kids programs and the adolescent programs, and also the adults. Just the financial support for the programs for people who couldn't afford to do it, but still will get so much benefit out of it. It's a gift, and I just would love it if we could find ways to reach out to more people who could find this gift. That's what I would also say about support is finding ways to reach more people who could benefit from these gifts. And to watch what happens when people get a chance to just do that, to just follow their artwork, their nose, their hands around, their bodies around. It's so wonderful to see. It brings you right to where you need to be. And what a fantastic thing that is, and I just wish it for everybody, for more people who could benefit from it.
The year that is ahead that we're facing is going to be extraordinarily important as people come out of isolation and they're learning how to be back together again. Children re-entering school environments, getting away from their families. A lot has come up for people in such deep and personal, emotional ways. So I really believe that Open Studio is going to be here to help people look at that and learn from their creativity as a way to help each other get to the next step. We really are going to have a lot of need to come out of isolation and recover and work on healing and wellness.
In response to heightened tensions all over the world, OSP is actively internally working towards deconstructing biases in our lives and art through several workshops within Rich Chicago. We have also since created workshops for creative space safety and created a new program called Art and Renewal Towards Racial Healing. Our facilitators are also actively being trained in many methodologies and practices that will help a wide variety of participants, including equity and bias training, mental health first aid, and trauma-informed training. In early 2020, OSP was grateful to be awarded several grants through the Creative Schools Fund to serve 3 Chicago public schools with our social and emotional learning art curriculum. During 12 weeks of art project lessons facilitated by OSP's trained instructors, students would explore and develop stronger skills in creative art expression while learning the skills for self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship building, and responsible decision making. When schools closed down, OSP quickly pivoted to provide not only the curriculum completely virtually, but also provided fully customized art kits to each and every student participating in the curriculum. As 2021 came around, we were then grateful to begin work with 6 additional schools throughout Chicago, mostly on the south and west side. We have also provided over 500 art kits and teach lessons each and every school day from our studio at 903 Sherman Ave. For this year's Don Seiden Award, we are pleased to honor Danielle Turman. In addition to helping out with so many of Open Studio Project's programs, over the last year, she has dedicated countless hours to organizing and executing hundreds of art kits for Chicago Public Schools, Child Care Network of Evanston, and various OSP programs. We couldn't have done it without her, and we are so endlessly grateful for all of her help. So now, we would like to turn it over to the awardee and get a couple of words from Danielle herself.
Thank you to everyone from the Open Studio Project. I am so grateful for this award. The philosophies of Don Seiden held dear, such as living an artistic life, healing through the arts, and providing opportunities for art making has been especially important as the world has been enveloped with the COVID-19 pandemic. This has changed each and every one of our lives. Open Studio Project has brought social emotional learning opportunities to hundreds of students through remote learning opportunities. This was a huge endeavor, and it took the creative thinking and hard work of the amazing staff and facilitators of the Open Studio Project, as well as a number of wonderful volunteers. As we emerge from the pandemic and begin to navigate our journey through a new world, having an opportunity to create art through Open Studio Project will provide solace, allow us to live in the moment with our thoughts and feelings, and tell our story even when we can't find the words. Thank you once again. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening.
Our next award is given in honor of our in-house art gallery, Gallery 901. The mission of Gallery 901 is to increase awareness around pressing social issues to a diverse audience. Here, we present exhibits of community artists and groups which celebrate the affirmative impact of the creative process and which encourage positive social change. Artwork is often healing or transformational, and our inclusive storefront welcomes audiences who may not frequent art spaces. This year, we are excited to award the Gallery 901 Award to artist Brianna Bibbs. Brianna is a Chicago-based textile artist, painter, and art educator who earned her Bachelor of Fine Arts with an emphasis in fiber and material studies at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Her work comes from her personal life, struggles with daily occurrences, the ultimate strive for comfort, and trying to figure out life one step at a time. She is the founder of the We Were Never Alone project, a weaving workshop for victims and survivors of domestic violence. While people share their stories, they will also learn how to weave on a cardboard loom. We are excited to host several of these workshops over the summer months, and we are just as excited to award Brianna tonight.
The workshop that I'm very excited to bring here to Open Studio Project is the We Were Never Alone project, which are weaving workshops that are dedicated to victims and survivors of domestic violence. So it's something that I'm so passionate about with being a survivor myself. But it's really just making sure that people feel a sense of community. And with me being a survivor of that myself for a really long time, I felt like nobody could relate to what I was going through. So of anything besides the art making process, I really want people to feel good after they leave and feel like they can express themselves.
Every single donation helps. $25 funds a fully customized art supplies kit. $50 funds a virtual class for a participant. $100 funds a portable art kit for our off-site programs, like with YOU. $250 funds a full scholarship to an adult class or a children's art camp. $500 funds a 1-month exhibit in Gallery 901 or a professional development workshop for educators and mental health professionals. $1,000 funds art materials fully stocked for our studio at 903 Sherman or our new studio at the Robert Crown Community Center. $5,000 funds a 6-week art therapy program in a low-income preschool. $10,000 donation funds a full 12-week social-emotional learning art program in a local public school. We rely on your help, and we hope we can rely on it tonight. Thank you. Since much of our work is only made possible with their support, we would like to take this moment to thank our funders. We would like to thank the Illinois Arts Council, the Evanston Arts Council, the City of Evanston Community Development Block Grant, Healing Illinois, the United Way, the Evanston Community Foundation, Ingenuity and the Creative Schools Fund, Byline Bank, the Ephraimson Family Fund, the Rotary Club of Evanston, the Chicago Community Trust, the Sachs Family Foundation, and the Jarvis Foundation. Thank you all for your continued and generous support.